joining us. We have a familiar face, although it has been a while. We have Cabot Hamilton back with us from the Ashe County Chamber of Commerce, and it sounds like things in Ashe County are about to really get busy.
They certainly are, Danielle. Appreciate having me back, too.
Of course. It's a pleasure to have you on today.
Kind of my 15 minutes of fame every once in a while.
Well, we are happy to have you on. Always enjoy finding out what's going on in Ashe County.
Well, very first thing I'll talk about is that the visitor traffic we're having to Ashe County is definitely picking up and getting stronger. The Saturday traffic particularly has been very sizable. We're glad of that. But, and also the season is really beginning to kick off now, where the various organizations are having events and activities for the visitors and the locals and the tourists. In fact, tomorrow night, Jane Lennon appears on here with you quite frequently.
Yes.
But the Arts Council is having their annual gala where you have dinner at various homes throughout the county, and then you all congregate at the Arts Council for desserts that are sponsored by numerous restaurants throughout here and Ashe County, Watauga County, and other places. And there's a silent auction, and it's quite nice, quite a nice event for the Arts Council. So that's tomorrow night.
Dessert's always a good thing.
Yes.
So, sounds good.
Yes, there's some that believe you should eat the dessert first, just in case.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that philosophy. I think that's a good thing.
But our Backstreet Concert Series is getting ready to start, and it starts Friday, May the 30th.
Okay.
And the Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring the first event. And it has two exceptional people that are going to be entertaining the crowd. And we have anywhere from 150 to 200 people. It's at the the Back Street Park, just behind the Chamber in downtown West Jefferson. And we're sponsoring Wayne Henderson and Helen White.
Wow.
I'm sure your listeners here and viewers here are familiar with both Wayne and Helen. Helen is the lady that started the idea that has now been most familiar to people as JAM. Mm-hmm. That's Junior Appalachian Musicians. She started it over in Spartanburg, and it's expanded to multiple counties and towns in the Upper Mountain area. And that's her legacy that will be with her forever.
Right.
I really congratulate her every time I see her about that. We have a sizable jam group over in Ashe County that get together regularly. Wayne, of course, is one of the greatest makers of guitars that there is anywhere in this area. That's his legacy. I don't know whether people are aware of it or not, but he actually built a guitar, special request from Eric Clapton.
Wow.
At the same time, he built a exact duplicate, and they auctioned it off for jam, and it went for something like $33,000.
Wow.
So
very cool.
Very
nice
definitely.
Guitar.
So they will be with us May 30th at the Backstreet Park, and then in June there will be two different organization groups coming to play. July there will be two concerts. August there will be three concerts in August, and then we finish off September the 5th.
Okay.
So it's a regular situation. We have rack cards available at the Chamber Visitor Center. You can call us or come by and get one of those, and we will help you with a schedule.
Sounds good.
Our farmers market is up and kicking off very well. The farmers market in West Jefferson has been open for a few weeks now, and the crowds are building there. But there's now a farmers market in the town of Lansing.
Okay.
And the Lansing market is open on Thursdays from 1 to 6 p.m. The farmers market in Ashe County is open on Saturdays from 8 to 1 p.m.
Okay.
And they will go all the way through October. Lansing market will go on into about the same time. Now the farmers market in West Jefferson will also begin a Wednesday market.
Perfect.
From 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. That'll start in July. we are getting ready to start off our gallery crawl. I'm sure Jane Lennon may have already spoken to this, but the first gallery crawl is June the 13th. It is always the second Friday of the month.
Okay.
The gallery crawls start at 5 o'clock and go to 8 p.m. We have 17 art galleries in West Jefferson now, and they're all open to the public, and they all kind of compete with each other for the public's attention. It becomes a really nice evening out in West Jefferson. It's from 5 to 8 p.m., daylight for all of that. Some of the galleries will have wine and hors d'oeuvres and such. And the beautiful thing and unique thing about our art galleries is that when you walk into one of them, you're actually talking to the working artist. It's not just a place that sells pictures or framed pictures.
Right.
You're talking to the artists whose pictures are on the walls. We also have a catchlight gallery, which is strictly dedicated to photography. And we have a couple new galleries that'll be opening up, one of which is an offshoot of a store you have here in Boone, Art of Oil.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, Art of Oil this is their grand opening now as we speak. We had a ribbon cutting yesterday, and they will be open during the gallery crawls. I actually had the chance to taste some of their vanilla dessert tasting oil, and it was delicious.
Sounds delicious.
They had a cake that had been baked from olive oil.
Wow.
That was there for all of the people at the ribbon cutting. But
Right.
today they're having music and wine and, of course, tastings of all their various oils. They're also combining the store in Blowing Rock, Rustic.
Yes.
They had in the store yesterday and will have the Rustic furniture. So the Rustic furniture and the olive oil will both be there. There's a new gallery opening up by the Quilt Square Girls.
Okay.
These young ladies have made a name for themselves in a niche market on the internet. They will do quilt squares to order, but they have recently leased a building downtown West Jefferson. They intend to be open for the first gallery crawl on June the 13th. And you can actually see them at work in there during the week. So things are picking up. It's amazing. Scarlet Creek, another store that used to be in Boone, is over in Ashe County now. And they are moving to a new location in West Jefferson, but it's right across from the cheese factory.
Okay.
Which will increase their visibility dramatically, needless to say. Definitely. So they will be moved next week, and just moving from one store to another at this time, but probably a better location for them.
The cheese factory is kind of a big deal, so.
It is. We have the only commercial cheese factory in the state, but the store is a unique and iconic place to visit. When the tour buses come to Ashe County, they go to Ashe Cheese, they go to the two churches with the frescoes, and then they often go to Shatley Springs for family-style lunch. And that's their visit to the mountains. But of late, they've begun to kind of hang around West Jefferson. If you haven't been over lately, please come, because the West Jefferson Alderman and, believe it or not, the Department of Transportation have gotten together and completely changed the aesthetic atmosphere of downtown West Jefferson.
Wow.
Likewise, Lansing is putting together a healthy summertime season, and they're getting ready to expand their Lansing Park right there on the river. Todd actually shares with Watauga County. They have begun to produce and set up their summer seasons. There will be concerts down there. Wayne Henderson will be appearing at one of those. In fact, the Todd Mercantile Store is having a contra dance tonight.
How fun.
So, and it'll be more than just contra. It'll be square dancing and a little bit of everything. But the folks get together and they have an awfully good time down there.
Oh, I bet so. What a perfect Friday night activity in this beautiful spring, summer period we're having.
And the town of Jefferson has the Old Town Jefferson Business Association. They have a full schedule all the way through the Oktoberfest, which will happen next fall.
Wow.
All of these things have their own website. The chamber also has ashchamber.com. You can go on there and you can look up anything I'm speaking of or anything that might attract your attention. If you want me to keep going, I'll keep going.
Tell us everything.
Well, our Ashe County Little Theater 2014 season has begun. They did Mama Won't Fly back in March, but they've really stepped out to take a challenge on. On June the 26th through the 30th, they're going to do Les Miserables.
Wow.
And that's going to be a big one for them.
Definitely.
There are a number of other shows that they will be doing through the rest of the season, but I'll wait later to discuss those. But June, Les Miserables at the Ashe County Little Theater, and that'll be at the Civic Center.
Okay.
That the Arts Council actually manages also. So, and then the big thing I'd like to mention, what is coming up very soon, July the 4th, is a Christmas in July.
This is a big, big thing every year.
It is. This is a 28th annual.
Wow.
I happen to sit on that committee, and I'm responsible for the opening ceremony. So we will have county and city political leaders welcoming the crowd. We're going to have a group of young people to sing the national anthem this year, a group of homeschoolers.
Wow.
That have formed an exceptional singing group together, so they will be with us. It'll start Friday, July the 4th. That is the opening ceremony. The actual festival Friday will start at 7. My part will be 6:30 to 7. But at 7 o'clock, it'll be food vendors and music way on into the evening. Saturday is when all the vendors arrive.
Okay.
And it's a unique festival. They insist that the stuff that is actually sold in the vendor's tent has to be originally done, not manufactured or Chinese or any of that. And it draws close to 20,000 people a year now.
Incredible.
To little old Ashe County in West Jefferson. So we're a happening place, and it's just gotten started really full now. And will only get more full as the months and days go on into the summer.
Absolutely.
So we invite you, Carrie, when she gets back, and anybody from Boone, Avery, whatever, Watauga County, Blowing Rock, come on over to West Jefferson, Todd, Lansing. We will entertain you fully.
Well, you know, every time we talk to you, I'm so impressed. It sounds like Ashe County is just booming. You guys are always doing new things and new businesses, and it's just...
It really is.
Incredible.
A lot of it got started with the changes in downtown West Jefferson brought on by the DOT. A good bit has resulted from some key individuals in Lansing, Jefferson, and Todd who have encouraged their folks to get up and start developing their own tourism attraction events. They've all just done a marvelous job. In fact, you say that we're booming. We had a group from Blowing Rock come over to see just what in the world Ashe County's doing.
What's it all about down there?
So we're proud of it, and we've got a lot to be proud of. Ashe County has come a long, long ways. Tourism impact in Ashe County is significant. We did a program that we put together that showed that the sales tax and such that the tourists pay when they're visiting Ashe County actually saves the individual homeowner $405 a year in taxes that he doesn't have to pay. Mm-hmm. So I tell people in Ashe County, when you see a tourist, you need to give him a hug.
Absolutely.
Or her.
So summer sounds like it's probably the busiest time of year
It
for
is.
you guys.
We are more seasonal than other places might be. But the season got kicked off a little bit late with the winter that never quit.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
My wife's been threatening if there's another one like this, she's going to Myrtle Beach.
I think Myrtle Beach sounds like a good place. Yeah, in the winter, absolutely, absolutely. Well, tons and tons of things coming up. Christmas in July, definitely something that's very exciting.
Absolutely.
I think this is the neatest idea. Who doesn't want to celebrate Christmas in July?
Well, it actually got started to honor our Christmas tree growers back when they originally began growing the Fraser fir up here. They didn't have a lot of advertising and such to put behind their efforts. So Christmas in July developed, and it has now become a significant and successful festival every year.
Absolutely. Well, sounds like it's going to be great this year and starts on July 5th, correct?
Well, it actually starts
Opening
on the
ceremony
night
the
of the 4th
Okay.
with music and food vendors, and then on the 5th with the actual craft vendors.
So what a great way to celebrate the 4th of July, too,
Yeah.
with the opening ceremony and all of that.
Yep.
Sounds fantastic. Well, thank you so much for coming in to share with us.
Well, thank you for having me again.
Absolutely. And we will be back right after these messages with more of the Mountain Television Network.